The Wolverine Sports Network is on the air.
He's going to keep the football. Drive for the goal line. What's the call? It's a touchdown! The Wolverines have won it on the final play of the game. Touchdown East. A Wolverine walk-off winner.
Ostrowski, the righty, winds and deals. Strike three! It's a perfect game! Tate Ostrowski has thrown a perfect game for the Wolverines.
Piper back to throw. Has time. Looking for the end zone, and what is it called? Touchdown! It is a touchdown for the Wolverines with 7 seconds to play.
Grove City has won the President's Athletic Conference Championship. Grove City wins the PAC. The Cinderella story is alive.
Piper takes the snap. Looking to throw. Fires downfield. Frazier made the catch and scored the touchdown to win it for the Wolverines.
Gets right of the lane. Gets up. Good! And a foul! Cat Getz gives Grove City the lead with 6 seconds to go.
And we are back on the air here at the home of the Thiel Tomcats, Russell Bigley Gymnasia, Grove City and Thiel. About to tee it up in President's Athletic Conference men's basketball action. Grove City coming in having won 7 of 8. Thiel has alternated wins and losses over its last 6. Tomcats look to bounce back here today at home against their Mercer County rival. Hi everybody, Ryan Briggs with you today here on a snowy Saturday afternoon in Northwest Pennsylvania. Hope that the new year's off to a good start. Today's doubleheader is off to a good start for Grove City. Wolverine women winning the lid lifter today 100-79, and now the men taking to the court. Both teams are going through their warm-ups out on the floor right now as we prepare for tip-off here in Greenville. Thiel warming up off to the left, Grove City warming up off to the right. First of 2 meetings, of course, between the teams, this 20-game derby in the President's Athletic Conference. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the starting lineups and get you set for this one. Grove City and Thiel here on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that we can give our daughters everything they need to grow and learn. But not every child can focus on classes and play dates.
Nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. face hunger. That's 1 in 6. School lunch might be their only meal each day, and it's heartbreaking to imagine any child going to bed hungry. We're dreaming of a perfect day when kids can smile, play, and just be kids without worrying about where their next meal will come from. Feeding America is working to make that perfect day a reality.
Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste. That food is given to families and children in need. Being a kid should be about doing things that make an ordinary day extraordinary. Learning to play an instrument, building a sandcastle, hosting tea parties. Hunger should never be an obstacle to growing up.
You can help end childhood hunger in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
And welcome back to Thiel College. Ryan Briggs with you today on the Wolverine Sports Network. Getting set for tip-off. Grove City and Thiel here in President's Athletic Conference play. Time now for today's starting lineups. First for the visiting Thiel Tomcats, or excuse me, the visiting Grove City Wolverines, excuse me. We're in the same county, but the Wolverines are wearing the red threads today. Grove City will line them up this way. The guards are Kyle Randall, 6-foot junior from East Lake North, making start number 9. He's averaging 6.5 points per game. Chase Yarbrough, 6'2 senior from Warwick. Yarbrough averaging a team-leading 16 points per game. Up front, Mike Christensen, 6'5 junior from Oakton, Virginia. Mike averaging an even 13 points per game. Jackson Wayforth, 6'6 senior from Lancaster. Wayforth making start number 5. He's averaging 3 points per game. And in the middle, it's Isaac Cherry, 6'6 sophomore out of Nordonia. Cherry averaging 11 points and 5.3 rebounds per game. He and Yarbrough share the team lead in rebounds. Randall, Yarbrough, Cherry, Christensen, and Wayforth for Grove City. For the Thiel Tomcats, head coach Tim Loomis will deploy this lineup. It is a guard-oriented lineup. The guards are Marlon Ellerby, 6'1 grad student from Temple Hills, Maryland. Ellerby is averaging 10 points per game. Mike Brown, 5'10 junior from Clinton, Maryland, averaging 11 points per game. The third guard is Gabriel Gonzalez. Gonzalez, 6'2 senior from Merida, Venezuela. Gonzalez comes in averaging 11 points and 2.3 rebounds per game. Up front, Kamari Accurcio Harris, a 6'3 sophomore from Jupiter, Florida. Accurcio Harris, this is start number 12 for him. He's averaging 9 points and a team-leading 6.2 rebounds per game. And the fifth starter, Rob Thomas, the impressive 6'4 freshman from Penn Hills. He's averaging 11.7 points and 4 rebounds per game. Ellerby, Brown, Accurcio Harris, Thomas, and Gonzalez. For Thiel, your officials today, your lead referee is the Honorable Tony Court, the mayor of Elwood City. Dale Ross and Matt Brown round out the 3-man officiating crew. We'll take a 30-second timeout and come back with a tip. It's Grove City and Thiel coming up next right here on the home of the Wolverines. This is the Wolverines Sports Network.
So what's a great way to spread awareness that driving high is illegal everywhere? A catchy song, of course.
You can run, but you can't drive high. You can run, but you can't drive high.
Friendly reminder, don't drive high. If you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
And welcome back here to Thiel College. Getting set for Grove City and Thiel PAC men's basketball action. One game already underway. It was a 2 o'clock start in Pittsburgh, and Chatham, which right now is a half game ahead of Grove City at 6-1. Wolverines are 5-1. Chatham up 58-42 on Bethany. And a non-conference game, 8:35 to go. A Franciscan has the open date today out of the 11 teams. Of course, you have an odd number. Somebody has to be off. Franciscan is at Wheeling, Division II Wheeling. It's 24-16. Wheeling with the lead. 8:35 to go in the first half. Of course, next year there won't be open dates, as we'll go to, with Hiram coming in, 2 6-team divisions, North and South. Grove City will be in the North along with Thiel, Westminster, Hiram, Allegheny, and Geneva. So it'll be double round robin on your side, and then play the other division, the South. Play 3 home, 3 away, then it flips the next year. So it'll be a 16-game league schedule next year. But this year, 20. Looking to get one of those precious berths in the PAC tournament, the 6-team tournament. And you don't have to be a basketball expert to realize, looking at the standings, the eye test, that if you get in, you've got a shot this year. 1 through 11, not a lot of separation between the teams. Grove City will go left to right on the first half. Red jerseys, white numbers and letters, white trim. Thiel in the home whites, navy numbers, old gold letters, old gold trim. Tony Court puts the ball in the air, and the tip is eventually controlled by Thiel as the ball was pinballing around, and ultimately Mike Brown grabbed it for Thiel. So we're underway here in Greenville. Rob Thomas left block, kicks it right wing. 3, Brown up, no good. Rebound, Mike Christensen will grab it for Grove City. Christensen into the forecourt. Both teams playing with a little bit more pace than in the past. Christensen inside, Wayforth open on the block. He tips it up and in. Jackson Wayforth. All he does is make shots. Wayforth gives Grove City the early 2-0 lead. Wayforth Shooting came in 12 of 20 from the floor this year and bumps that percentage over 60. Left of the lane jumper put up by Gonzalez, no good. Weak side board grabbed by Brown, however, and Thiel gets a second crack at it. Just underway here in Greenville. Accurcio Harris on the right wing, guarded by Wayforth. Right-hand drive, puts it off the glass rim, no good. Rebound, loose, still loose. And finally Christensen with it. His outlet for Cherry, tipped away by Rob Thomas. It ends up in the capable hands of head coach Steve Lammy. It will be Grove City basketball. Caleb Howler checking in for Grove City. Wayforth out. Howler, the 6'4 sophomore from Delaware, Ohio. Randall on the left wing against the Thiel man-to-man. Surprised to see anything other than man-to-man from Thiel. Wolverines have played a lot more zone the last couple years. Christensen down the lane, and he's fouled as he got the pass from Howler. The UCLA cut from the top of the key.
Still fouls on number 9, Rob Thomas.
The foul is on Rob Thomas. First foul of the afternoon. Thomas wearing number 9. Christensen's first free throw is good. This is the first year that you can have a jersey number that has an integer over 5. You look at Thomas at 9, Accurcio Harris is 8. Second free throw good for Mike Christensen. He goes 2 for 2, and it's 4-0. Think back to the very first game I ever called on radio was in this gym in February of 1998. Grove City was doing the even odd with its jerseys then. Wolverines won that day, by the way. Mike Kratzley had 19 points. Dave Pfeiffer, 16. Gabe Gonzalez entering on the near block, knocked out of bounds by the Wolverines. It stays Grove City basketball, or Thiel basketball. It will be Gonzalez to trigger, 13 on the shot clock. Out to Brown near midcourt. Ellerby, Grove City in the 2-3 zone. Extending the zone, Yarbrough and Randall up top. Left wing to Brown, 4 to shoot, top of the key. 3 on the way from Ellerby, no good. Yarbrough flies in for the rebound for the Wolverines. 4-0 Grove City, 18:08 to go first half. Howler in the midcourt logo finds Christensen. Kick it right wing to Cherry, and now Randall up top. 15 to shoot. Yarbrough, turnaround jumper on the way. The lefty, no good, it rims out. Rebound out of bounds, off of Kamari Accurcio Harris. It will stay Grove City basketball.
In Grove City, number 22, John Ward.
Howler checks out. John Ward, 6'6", senior from North Carolina, in for the first time. Wolverines a high double stack at the foul line on the baseline inbound. Yarbrough into Randall, back to Yarbrough on the block. Working on Gonzalez. Yarbrough is going to go to the line. They'll get Gonzalez for the blocking foul. One of those 50-50 ones that went the Wolverines' way. It is a non-shooting foul, however. Foul goes on Gonzalez. His first, team second. The Wolverines will have it again on the baseline. Yarbrough to trigger. Christensen on the baseline and lost the handle out of bounds. Grove City turns it over for the second time today, and it will be Thiel ball. Mike Brown into the front court out of a 1-4 low. Around a screen from Accurcio Harris. Harris on the pick and pop into the lane now. Pulls up 14-footer, short. Rebound, Cherry rips it away for Grove City. Here comes Grove City. 4-on-3, Yarbrough with it. Yarbrough left of the lane. Fires it back out to Randall. Randall to Yarbrough left side. Down low for Ward on the block. Kick it near corner. Christensen's open. 3. Up. Got it. Mike Christensen hits the 3. His 12th of the season. Mike with 5, and the Wolverines are up a touchdown. 7-0. Long way to go in this one. 17:07 to go. First half. Thomas between the circles. Left wing to Gonzalez. Pulls up the foul line. Ball fake. Jumper good. Nice move from Gonzalez to get himself open. And he gets Thiel on the board. 7-2. Gonzalez hitting the 15-footer. 5 subs wait at the table for Grove City. It'll be a line change on the next dead ball. Cherry in the circle, left corner for John Ward. His 3 on the way, long, no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Mike Christensen as he was battling with Marlon Ellerby down low. It is Thiel ball. Austin John Core, 6'9" sophomore from Avonworth. Drew Collins, 6'3" sophomore from Washington Trinity in. Jonah Bach, 6'1" senior from McDowell. Russ Gump, 6'6" senior from Bloomsburg in. And rounding out the 5, Anderson Skelton, 6'4" freshman guard from North Carolina. No changes for Thiel. 7-2 Grove City with the lead, but Thiel has the basketball. Ellerby finds Rob Thomas left wing. Give it off to Gonzalez. The pick and pop for Thomas. Tries to save it, and he threw it away. Threw it to Collins, and here comes Grove City. Collins harassed in the backcourt by Gonzalez. And Collins will be fouled. Gonzalez, it's a blocking foul. It's number 2 on Gabe Gonzalez. Gonzalez, a key cog in the Thiel backcourt, but he's going to get a breather here as Anthony Henderson, 6'1 freshman, will check in to replace him. Henderson has made 1 start. It's his 12th appearance. He's out of Miramar, Florida. There certainly is a Florida flavor to the Thiel roster. Florida and Maryland. Head coach Tim Loomis, a lot of connections down in Florida and in the old line state of Maryland. Skelton on the right wing, cut off on the baseline by Brown. Finds Jonah Bach. 4 minutes gone by first half. We'll have a timeout on the next dead ball. The media timeout. Skelton right wing to Collins. 6 to shoot. Drew Collins drives in, stumbles, lost the handle, lost the ball. Ellerby with it for Thiel. Ellerby into the forecourt. Ellerby to the right block, working on John Core now after a switch as the Wolverines are in the man-to-man. Brown up top with it. 18 to shoot. Brown guarded by the rangy Skelton. Curcio Harris now. Right side Ellerby. 10 to shoot. Ellerby at the right elbow. Jumper on the way. No good. Rebound. John Core had it, lost it. Tries to save it, throws it off the back of the backboard. And it will be Thiel basketball. Tomcats will have it when we come back. 15 minutes, 27 seconds to go in the first half. Grove City on top, 7-2. You're listening to Wolverine basketball on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest.
Uh-oh.
Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. Yikes! So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
Thiel ball coming out of the timeout. Earlier today, the Grove City women a 100-79 victory over Thiel. Now the Grove City men with an early 7-2 lead, 15:27 to go in the first half here in Greenville. And it will be Marlon Ellerby to inbound. Grove City goes zone on the out-of-bounds play, and Ellerby will throw it back out to Brown at midcourt. Bach and Skelton up top in the 2-3. Cherry anchors the back line, flanked by Wayforth and Collins. Right corner with it is Curcio Harris. Reversal left side to Brown. Brown across the lane, up the right hand over Cherry. It is short, but the rebound snagged by Kamari Curcio Harris. For Ellerby down the lane, righty layup around the rim a couple times and in for Marlon Ellerby. Ellerby into the scoring column, and Thiel cuts the lead to 7-4. Ellerby averaging 9.9 points per game in this his graduate student season. Skelton stripped right of the lane, but grabbed by Bach up top to Cherry. Back to Bach on the right wing. Jonah Bach having a big afternoon on Monday in the win over Allegheny. Out to Bach, long three, got it! Bach hit 4 threes on Monday, hit that one from about 25 feet. Wolverines have a 10-4 lead. Jonah Bach approaching the 200 mark for career three-pointers. That's his 27th on the season. Ranked among the PAC leaders in that category. Bounce pass to Henderson on a back cut, works at the right corner. 3, Brown good. Mike Brown answers with a 3. 15th 3 of the season for Brown. He leads the team in that category. 10-7, Grove City's lead cut in half. 14-15 to go first half. Cherry top of the circle with a ball fake. Over to Collins and now back to Cherry. Bach right wing, another 3. Good again! Jonah Bach. It might be cold outside, but he is hot. 13-7. Back-to-back threes for Jonah. Cross-court pass from Brown intended for Anthony Henderson, off the mark, out of bounds.
Grove City ball.
It will be Grove City ball.
Thiel, number 6, Logan Lentz.
Changes for Grove City: Yarborough, Randall, Christensen back in. Haller returns. Cherry stays out there. Thiel brings Ellerby out. In for the first time is Logan Lentz, 6-foot sophomore from Greenville.
30, Isaac Cherry. And 32, Mike Christensen.
For Buck, by the way, who is now getting a breather, 197 career threes. Yarborough left side out to Cherry. Cherry driving it on Thomas. Cherry all the way. Righty layup is good. The big guy put it on the deck. Isaac Cherry, fourth different man to score in the early going. 15-7. Grove City's largest lead so far. 13 and a half minutes to go first half. Thomas right side in for the back cutter. Lentz underneath the hoop. Reverse layup. Missed it. He got open but couldn't finish. Haller the rebound. Christensen whips it left side, intended for Yarborough. Picked off by Thomas. Wolverines turn it over for the fourth time today. Brown give and go with Accurcio Harris right of the lane. Threw it to Lentz, who cut towards the corner. Thiel gives it back. Turnover number 3 for Tim Loomis's team.
For Grove City, number 22, John Ward.
Thiel will bring Daz Sanders in, 6'6" freshman from Dallas. Sanders making his 12th appearance of the season. He's made 5 starts. Cherry up top to Ward, who's back in. Yarborough top of the key, 13 to shoot. Randall works it left side. Yarborough, 3 good. Yarborough, first points of the afternoon. 18-7 Grove City, 4th 3 of the afternoon for Grove City. Block with a couple. Christensen 1 and now Yarborough a triple. Right of the lane, Henderson pull up 16-footer, no good. Cherry snags the rebound. Thiel now 3 of 12 in the early going. Grove City 6 of 8 from the field. Randall has it up top, and a foul will be called on Cherry with an illegal screen up top. Cherry with the first foul of the afternoon on the Wolverines. It'll be Thiel ball. The 12-22 mark. Gump in for Ward. So it's Gump, Cherry, Randall, Christensen, and Yarborough. Henderson running the point for Thiel. Henderson, 6'1" freshman out of Miramar, Florida. Nearly lost it far side, able to hang on to it. Christensen draped all over him. Henderson into the lane, up, good, and a foul. Anthony Henderson comes in averaging 5.5 points per game. He'll have a 3-point opportunity. Fouls on Russ Gump. His first, team second. Anthony Henderson, a 3-point opportunity. Looking to cut into Grove City's 9-point lead. It is 18-9. Henderson line to the left. Short, no good. Mike Christensen grabs the rebound. That was the first free throw of the day for Thiel. Tomcats shoot 71% as a team. Grove City, 75%. And we have a stoppage, and Mike Christensen has some blood on him. So he will check out. Cherry out as well. John Core and Drew Collins back in. Looks like maybe a lower lip for Mike. As athletic trainer Addie Barr will tend to the big guy from Virginia. 12 minutes to go in the half. Wolverines lead 18-9 here at Thiel. Gump near corner to Collins as Grove City works left to right. Austin John Core to Yarborough, and back to John Core in the midcourt logo. 9 to shoot. Randall top of the circle. Randall, step back 3, up. Rattles around and drops in. Touched all parts of the rim and fell for Kyle Randall. Randall's 13th 3 of the season, came in shooting 44% from downtown. 21-9 Grove City. Wolverines are 5 of 6 from behind the 3-point line. Left baseline, Brown, long 2-pointer doesn't go. Yarborough rips down the rebound. Outlet ahead to Randall. Randall will set up the offense. Yarborough finds Collins top of the circle. Kick it over to John Core. Bounce pass inside is kicked away by the sizable left foot of Daz Sanders. And we've reached our under 12 media timeout. 11:15 to go in the first half. Grove City off to a good start. Wolverines lead 21-9. We will come back with more after this on your home for Wolverine basketball. This is the Wolverines Sports Network.
And Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. BOGO windshield wiper sale with any of our Valvoline full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for Old Man Winter today before he arrives. BOGO windshield wiper sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy.
Founded in 1955, the President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 11 private institutions and 2 associate members, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics. As a charter member of NCAA Division III, PAC student athletes excel in 23 varsity sports as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
(21-9) Grove City with the lead and the basketball. 11:15 to go first half. Yarborough, Collins, Wayforth, John Corp, and Randall, the Grove City 5. Henderson, Accurcio, Harris, Brown, Lentz, and Sanders for Thiel. 12 to shoot. Wayforth on the right wing. Swings it back out to Collins. Now to John Corp on the left wing. 6 to shoot. 11 minutes to go in the half. Yarborough to Wayforth. In the corner, gives a ball fake. Posting up, turnaround, 16-footer. Long, no good. Rebound Henderson, good defense that time from Thiel, and here come the Tomcats. Henderson into the forecourt with it. Henderson finds Sanders. Sanders cut off by John Corp. Up top to Accurcio. Harris deflected and out of bounds off of Thiel. Kyle Randall forcing the turnover.
In for Thiel, number 1, Marlon Ellerby, and number 5,
Thiel turns it over for the 4th time this afternoon. John Morgan, 6'6", junior, in for Thiel for the first time today. Morgan out of Indianapolis. Skelton, Bach, Collins, Haller, and Cherry, the Grove City 5. Bach left wing up top to Cherry. Now finds Haller up top. To Block on the near block, working on Lentz. A couple of PIAA District 10 guys there. Bach working from right to left, finds Haller. Left of the lane, 9 to shoot. Haller posting up on Morgan. Top of the key, Collins, 3 short. Rebound, Haller put it up and in. Drew Collins might say it was a pass. Either way, it's 2 for Caleb Haller. 23-9 Grove City, 10:05 to go first half. Henderson on the right wing with it. Guarded by the 6'4", Caleb Haller. Henderson will give it off to Ellerby. Ellerby into the lane, up on the left hand, off the front of the rim, no good. Skelton snags the rebound for Grove City. Over to Bach. Jonah Bach, 3-point line to Skelton. And now Collins between the circles. Haller on the left wing. 9:39 to go in the half, 23-9 Grove City. Cherry spins on Sanders. Cherry to the block. Jump stop. Glass rim, good for Isaac Cherry. Strong move from Cherry, then kissed it off the glass. 25-9, Cherry with 4. 7 different Wolverines have scored. And timeout Thiel. Head coach Tim Loomis will take the use it or lose it 30-second timeout. Comes with 9:24 to go in the half. We'll step aside as well. Wolverines on top, 25-9. This is Wolverine basketball.
Ask their parents a lot of questions.
Why can't people fly?
Gravity.
Is the moon really made of cheese?
Yep, cream cheese.
When can I move into a big kid's car seat?
For some questions, parents may not have the answer, but that's okay. They can't know everything, but knowing the right seat for their age and size will help protect them in a car crash. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Where do babies come from?
Good luck, Dad. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Coming up at halftime, we'll have a first half recap, scoring stats. We'll look at the PAC scoreboard. We'll recap the women's game, a Grove City victory 100-79, and we'll have a very special guest joining us. Tell you about him coming up when we get a chance. Sanders to Lentz as Grove City back into the 2-3 zone. Left block Morgan with it, and Morgan called for the double dribble. He's pleading his case with Tony Court, but not going to have much success there. Goes back to Grove City with 9:11 to go in the half. Skelton, Bach, Ward, Christensen back in after getting the lip fixed, and Isaac Cherry. And Skelton pivoting on the near side. He stepped out of bounds and goes back to Thiel. 6th turnover of the first half for Grove City. Thiel's turned it over 5 times. Henderson left wing with it for Thiel. Gets a screen from Morgan, doesn't use it. Now Henderson into the corner. Zips it up top to Rob Thomas. Thomas right of the lane. High off the glass and good. Rob Thomas. First basket of the afternoon for Thiel's leading scorer. Comes in averaging 11.7 per game. Wolverines had kept him in check, but that time able to score. Inside Cherry, far block. Inside, no, and a foul. Cherry going for the reverse layup. Drew contact from Marlon Ellerby, and Isaac Cherry will shoot 2.
Thiel fouls on number 1, Marlon Ellerby.
We'll send Cherry to the line to shoot 2. Ellerby's first, team 4th. Cherry on the season, 58% at the line, 15 of 26. Our halftime guest will be former Grove City assistant coach and also head golf coach at Grove City, Tim Rice. Dr. Tim Rice back in town. He and Doug Hampshire came in for the game today. So we'll catch up with Coach Rice, see what he's been up to. And he's done a lot of traveling, a lot of different things. And Coach Rice will join us at halftime. We'll catch up with him for a few minutes. Cherry's first one off the mark, and the second one is long as well, but Mike Christensen the rebound. Randall back between the circles, finds Yarborough right of the lane. Yarborough spins in, up with the left hand, off the mark, no good. Marlon Ellerby rips down the board for Thiel. 25-11, Grove City on top, 8:20 to go first half. John Morgan right side, guarded by Yarborough. Pass to Thomas, top of the key. Thomas, no-look pass to Lentz on the block, puts it up, blocked by Cherry. Rebound grabbed by Christensen. Randall between the circles to Russ Gump. The 8-minute mark, Randall left side, catch and shoot 3. That one is going to be off the mark. Weak side board by John Morgan for Thiel. Into the front court comes Ellerby, behind the back with a dribble. Ellerby up with the right hand, short. We're in the lane, rebound, Gump with it, and here come the Wolverines. Moving left to right. Randall ahead to Christensen, down court Yarborough. Yarborough for the trailer, Christensen, pump fake, slides to his left. 3 on the way, good. Mike Christensen, second 3 of the afternoon, 8 for Christensen. Wolverines made the extra pass. They turned a good shot into a great shot. And Mike Christensen puts Grove City up 17, 28-11. 7:25 to go first half. Right corner with it is Ellerby. Ellerby posting now into the lane, steps through up with the left hand, glass rim, no. Christensen with the rebound. Thiel now 5 of 19 from the floor in the first half. Wolverines are 10 of 16. Christensen, 20-footer, short. Rebound Ellerby, here comes Thiel. Ellerby into the forecourt with it. Ellerby left-hand dribble. Up top to Rob Thomas. Left side Henderson. For Morgan up top. Morgan back on the right wing. Over to Morgan. Jumper on the baseline, no good. It seems that was Lentz. Rebound grabbed by Thomas. He dug it out and put it in. Rob Thomas with a putback. Back-to-back field goals for the Penn Hills product. 28-13. Thiel cuts the Grove City lead to 15. 6:33 to go in the half. Collins, Wayforth, and Johncore waiting at the table for the Wolverines. Gump, left side to Randall. Corner 3 on the way, good. Kyle Randall's second 3 of the afternoon. If he gets his feet set, it's probably going in. Randall now 14 threes on the season. Wolverines have 7 threes. Just 4 twos, and now a steal. Yarborough picks the pocket of Morgan. Yarborough goes all the way. Righty layup is good for Chase Yarborough. Yarborough with 5. The Wolverines have a 33-13 lead. 6 minutes to go in the half. Henderson right side. Grove City back into the 2-3 zone. Henderson right wing, guarded by Yarborough. He and Randall are up top in the 2-3. Ellerby left side. Top of the key to Lentz, right wing Henderson. Now Morgan in the right corner, fumbles it. Gump all over him. Morgan in trouble. Drives the baseline, 3 to shoot, and a travel. Wolverines force the turnover with 5:33 to go in the half. And we've reached our under 8 immediate timeout with 5:33 to go in the first half. Grove City on top, 33-13. We'll come back with more after this on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
(33-13), the Grove City lead. Look at the PAC scoreboard. 3:07 to go in the ballgame. Chatham leading Bethany 82-71. 7:35 to go first half. Geneva leading Westminster 27-16. The Wolverines will host Geneva Wednesday night in the Grove City College Arena. 7:30 tip for the men. The women's game will start the Twin Bill at 5:30. Here in Greenville, Grove City off to a good start, leading 33-13, but a long way to go. And a steal near midcourt by Rob Thomas. Thomas will take it all the way and stuff it home with both hands. Thomas has scored 6 straight for Thiel, and perhaps Tomcats will look to get a spark from that. 33-15. Wayforth right wing to Randall. Now Jonah Bach up top, back right corner for Randall, working on Mike Brown. Bach and Randall playing catch on the near side. Lob inside, John Core pops open. He'll stuff it home. Austin John Core with the right hand hammers it down. 35-15, 4:50 to go first half. Henderson finds Thomas right wing. Thomas into the lane, in on Wayforth, up with the left hand, too strong, no good. Accurcio Harris with the offensive rebound. Thiel maintains possession. Out to Brown in the midcourt circle. Wolverines in the man-to-man. Brown over to Henderson right side. 4 to shoot. Henderson posting up, turnaround jumper on the way, short. Rebound Rando, and a foul on the rebound underneath. Wayforth and Ellerby both went down. And it's going to go on Wayforth. Matt Brown comes over and makes the call. It is Wayforth's first, team third. Gonzalez back in for Thiel. He picked up 2 early fouls, and Tomcats have missed him. Head coach Tim Loomis with 4:24 to go in the half is going to roll the dice and send one of his key backcourt guys in there as the Tomcats look to chip away. Again, long way to go in this one. 4:24 to go first half. From a Thiel standpoint, probably looking to, perhaps, cut it down to, obviously, single digits. That might be a little bit ambitious at this point. But if you get within, 11 or 12 at the half, if you're a Thiel fan, you have to feel pretty good about it. Wolverines would love to break it open here over this final 4+ minutes. It will be Thiel ball on the baseline. Wolverines go 2-3 on the out of bounds. Gonzalez to trigger. Left of the lane to Thomas. Thomas in on John Core, puts it up, blocked by John Core, and John Core the rebound. Austin John Core got that big mid up there and blocked it. Ball knocked away from Collins at midcourt. Scramble for it. We're going to have a jump ball, and it belongs to Thiel. Collins had it, lost it, couldn't quite get it back, and then Kamari Accurcio Harris forces the tie-up. It is Thiel ball. Brown over the timeline as Thiel goes right to left. White jerseys, navy numbers and navy numbers, gold letters, old gold and navy trim. Grove City in the red jerseys on the road. White numbers and letters, white and black trim. Brown from the left wing into the lane on Skelton, throws it off the backboard, no good. The follow by Accurcio Harris is no good. Ball loose on the lane, grabbed by Brown. Jumper up and good. A high arcing shot for Brown. Brown with 5, his first 2-pointer of the afternoon. Cuts it back to 35-17. 3:43 to go first half. Skelton pivots. Finds Brock along the near sideline. Bach to John Core. Back to Bach on the near wing. 15 to shoot. John Core fires a bullet over to Skelton. Now John Core on the right wing. John Core puts it on the floor, dribbled it off his foot. It's loose, still loose. Haller comes out of there with it. Block with it, 3 seconds, puts up an off-balance jumper. It is long. Rebound to Curcio Harris. Here comes Thiel. Tomcats getting a little bit of traction here. Whips it down court, intercepted. Haller the steal. Gonzalez thought he was open. Haller jumped the passing lane to prevent what would have been likely 2 for Thiel. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Grove City ball in the backcourt when we come back with 3:09 to go in the first half. Our final immediate timeout of the first half. It is 35-17, Grove City on top. We'll have more first half action after this on the Wolverines Sports Network.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Ask their parents a lot of questions.
Why can't people fly?
Gravity.
Is the moon really made of cheese?
Yep, cream cheese.
When can I move into a big kid's car seat?
For some questions, parents may not have the answer, but that's okay. They can't know everything, but knowing the right seat for their age and size will help protect them in a car crash. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat.
Where do babies come from?
Good luck, Dad. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Grove City ball coming out of the timeout. 3:09 to go in the half. Grove City on top 35-17. Wolverines have not trailed here at Thiel. Kyle Randall into the front court finds Cherry. The right wing to Yarbrough. Posting up on Ellerby. Yarbrough backing him down. Yarbrough pivots, goes baseline up with the right hand and good. Yarbrough the lefty going to the right hand that time. 7 for Yarbrough. That was a set design for him to clear out, and Yarbrough takes the lead back out to 20. 37-17. 2:45 to go in the half. Gonzalez right wing. Gives it off to Curcio Harris. To Brown between the circles. Guarded by Kyle Randall. 13 to shoot. Brown picks up the dribble. Top of the circle, Curcio Harris. Working against Yarbrough. Works it across the lane for Thomas. Knocked out of bounds by Cherry. Stays Thiel ball. 6 on the shot clock. 2:29 on the first half clock. And Gonzalez to inbound on the baseline. Up top for Ellerby. 3 to shoot. Ellerby shot blocked but a foul. Got Yarbrough into the air. Chase blocked the shot but picked up the foul. That'll be Yarbrough's first. Team fourth and a veteran move by Ellerby. He'll shoot 2. Each team with 4 fouls in the first half. Ellerby 77% at the line this year, 30 of 39. Tomcats are 0 for 1 as a team today. Grove City 2 of 4. Ellerby changes that. He hits the first one. Third point of the afternoon for Ellerby. Ellerby awaiting the basketball from lead referee Tony Court. Ellerby has it. Aims, shoots, and good. Ellerby 2 for 2. 37-19 with 2:22 to go first half. Randall into the forecourt, whips it to Yarbrough, top of the circle. Left corner now, Mike Christensen. Christensen against Gonzalez. Gonzalez out there with 2 fouls. Christensen backing him down. And Christensen's going to be called for the charge as he put his backside into the midsection of Gonzalez. Christensen not enamored with the call. His first, team 5th. Ward out, Gump back in, and Grove City will set up the 1-2-2. I believe that's the first time today we've seen the 1-2-2. Randall up top, Yarbrough and Christensen in the middle, Gump and Cherry on the back line. And the Wolverines will settle back into the man-to-man. 2 minutes to go in the half, 37-19. Grove City with the lead here at Thiel. Gonzalez pulls up, 20-footer left wing. No, but a foul. Cherry got him. Rob Thomas giving Cherry a little bit of a nudge. Cherry was kind of standing in the area.
His second, team 6.
Cherry's second, team 6th. Gonzalez to shoot 2. First one is good. Third point for Gonzalez, who comes in, where now he is at 75% on the season, 21 out of 28. Teams fill the lane now. The Thiel men were getting some instruction from head coach Tim Loomis, who used it as a mini timeout. Gonzalez, line to the left, puts it up, and good. Thiel has whittled the lead to 37-21 with a minute 52 to go in the half. John Core in, Cherry out with the two personals. Thiel will set up full court man-to-man for the first time today, and Tomcats will settle back into half-court man-to-man. Christensen to Yarbrough, and now Randall between the circles. Gump on the right wing, back to Randall. Gump and Randall playing catch. John Core, top of the circle, looking inside. Instead gives it to Yarbrough, left wing. Shot clock at 11. Mike Christensen fires it left corner to Yarbrough. Slides to his right, pulls up three. On the way, off the mark, no good. Rob Thomas grabs the rebound for Thiel. Minute 23 to go in the half. Thiel within 16 and possession. Ellerby into the lane. Ellerby up with the left hand, no, but contact, and Ellerby going back to the line with a minute 15 to go in the half. Mike Christensen called for the foul. His second, team seventh. Thiel in the bonus for the final 75 seconds of the half. This is 2 for Ellerby as he was fouled during the shot. Ellerby now 32 of 41 at the line on the season. Brief delay to wipe up some perspiration with the towel. We can tell you that Geneva has a 35-25 lead on, 35-28 now with a minute 40 to go in the half down in Beaver Falls. Ellerby's first one rims out no good. Waynesburg St. Vincent, they'll tip off at 6 tonight. Allegheny and W&J, they are underway. W&J at an 11-10 lead, 16-17 to go first half. Ellerby short on the second one, Yarbrough the rebound, so a chance to cut into the lead goes by the wayside for Thiel. Randall into the forecourt with it, finds Christensen playing catch. Christensen, Yarbrough, left side back to Randall between the circles. A minute to go in the half. Randall into the high post. John Core over to Yarbrough, 8 to shoot. Christensen right of the circle. Christensen to the block up on the right hand, and he's fouled. Mike Christensen will shoot 2 with 49 seconds to go in the half.
Thiel foul is on number 7, Anthony Henderson, the second. His first.
Henderson called for the foul. His first, team fifth, and Mike Christensen back to the line. Christensen 8 points today, 2 threes, and 2 for 2 at the line. First one up and good for the Oakton, Virginia product. Drew Collins at the table waiting to replace Christensen. Mike out there with 2 fouls. And good again. Christensen in double figures with 10. He'll check out presumably for the duration of the half. Don't want him getting number 3 here in the final 48 plus seconds of the first half. Thomas, Ellerby, Brown, Accurcio, Harrison, Gonzalez out there for Thiel. Tomcats have their starting 5, and Grove City back to the 2-3. Ellerby right of the lane. Ellerby, 15-foot floater, well short. Wayforth the rebound. Wayforth, Randall, Yarbrough, John Core, Collins for Grove City. Differential of about 9.5 seconds between shot and game clock. Wayforth to Yarbrough on the near wing, guarded by Gonzalez. Gonzalez out there with 2 personals. Wayforth back to Yarbrough, 15 to shoot. Collins top of the circle. Collins, left wing Randall, far block John Core, posting up on Thomas, 8 to shoot. John Core puts it up, a lot of contact, no good. Gonzalez the rebound. Gonzalez over the midcourt line, 11 seconds to go. Gonzalez spins into the lane, leaves it for the trailer. That is Ellerby, stuffed by John Core. Ellerby rebound, fadeaway jumper, no good. Wayforth the rebound, 3 seconds to go. Randall, 2, half-court heave on the way, off the backboard. And that is the end of the first half. The Grove City Wolverines have led from the get-go, and they go to the locker room leading 39-21. We'll come back with a first half recap after this on the Wolverines Sports Network.
I'm Sally, a volunteer at United Way. I'm asking people around the neighborhood what they think this place needs. Excuse me, hi. What do you think this place needs?
I'd like to see more parking.
More playgrounds.
Free movies.
Oh, that's easy. Better restaurants.
And you, what do you think this place needs?
This place? Oh, more ice cream trucks.
Okay. How about you?
Wi-Fi everywhere?
I was thinking more money in the pockets of local families come tax time.
Can I change my answer?
I was just kidding about the ice cream.
Oh, that's way better.
Now that you mention it.
When it comes to getting better tax refunds into the hands of local families, what this place needs is you. To donate or volunteer, go to unitedway.org. Because great things happen when we live united. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
This is the news. This morning, we are saluting the 2.2 million women who have joined in the war effort. They now make up 37% of the workforce, changing their role forever.
The prestigious Harvard Medical School is breaking ground today, opening its doors to new female applicants.
Today, little girls all over the world look to the sky, where the first woman is now in space.
Military stereotypes are challenged today with the trailblazing promotion of a U.S. female officer to 4-star general. It was just announced that the vast majority of last year's doctorate degrees were earned by women.
We've come so far, but our news is changing for the worse. More women die from heart disease and stroke than men, even though it can be prevented. Make a change at GoRedForWomen.org today. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the American Heart Association's Go Red for Women.
Chris, can you put the video game controller down for a second?
I can talk and play. Oh, I'm totally annihilating this punk kid in Nebraska.
I just feel like you're not acting like a grown-up in our relationship.
Am too.
Well, you still ride your skateboard to work, there's the comic book collection, the race car bed.
Look, I'm young at heart, but I put money into my 401k every paycheck. I picked up a few savings tips at feedthepig.org. I have control over my financial life now, and that feels pretty grown up.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. For free ideas and easy tips on ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
So, I bet I look like a grown-up to you now.
Well, except for the footy pajamas, I'd have to agree.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
And we are back here at Thiel College, the Grove City College men's basketball team with the lead, 39-21 at the break. Wolverines shot 58% in the first half, 14 of 24, including 7 of 11 on threes. Mike Christensen leading the way with 10 points. We will have a full statistical recap here later in halftime. But first, we have a very special guest joining us here, a longtime colleague and friend, former assistant coach at Grove City College, also the head golf and cross-country coach for a little while at the college, and guy's gone on and done a lot of things in a lot of areas since leaving Grove City. Dr. Tim Rice. Coach Rice, great to see you. Happy New Year, and pretty good first half for the Wolverines.
Yes, it's great to be able to see you again, Ryan, and obviously always great to see Coach Lammy and his staff and his guys play. And, yeah, what is a calling card for Grove City College basketball, and something that we certainly did for the 3 years I was here, is played great defense. And obviously in the first half they played great defense, but also were very efficient offensively. And the execution that they do is classic Steve Lammy.
And maybe the X's and O's are a little bit different. I know when you were here in 03, when we actually, Grove City won the PAC title in this building, and that might come up here in this conversation. Grove City ran the old swing offense then, and strictly man-to-man, now running the flex and sprinkling in some zone and some 1-2-2. But obviously the core principles are the same.
Absolutely, and of course Coach Lammy, another former assistant of friend of ours that's with me, Coach Doug Hampshire, and I were on that staff for the PAC championship team in 2003. We're giving Coach Lammy grief earlier about the Z-O-N-E word. He's not a zone guy, and of course he would not call it zone even what they've done tonight. But definitely man-to-man principles and switching man, I guess you could say.
Certainly. Well, Coach, obviously you were at Grove City, then head men's basketball coach at Hiram College for a while, and I know that your coaching odyssey, you coached overseas for a while and are still involved with that. You've done a lot of academic work. You completed your doctorate. I guess in summation, tell us about the last 2 decades.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's funny. It's amazing. It's been almost 22 years coming up from being in this building last when we beat Thiel for the PAC championship on Phil Butchery's 2 free throws in that game in 2003. Great team, by the way, one of the greatest teams in Grove City history, I think.
Yeah, and I saw 2 of the guys from that team the other day. They were at our home game on Monday. Jeff Gearing, who was one of the captains, and Mike Luxick, the starting point guard. They were in town. So.
Incredible. As Coach Lammy loved both those guys and still does. But yeah, no, I've been a lot of places, do a lot of work in Ireland, in the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland. Been involved with Basketball Ireland, and my late wife Candy and I lived over there for almost a year. And I'm an associate professor at University of Jamestown in North Dakota. Actually jumped on a plane yesterday and flew from Fargo, North Dakota, and came over here just to see Coach Hampshire coach his game with his club, and then also see this game and see Coach Lammy and this current iteration of Wolverines.
And so we can blame you for bringing the cold weather in then from North Dakota.
I don't know. We might get cold there, but we don't get this kind of snow.
So, and you mentioned at the University of Jamestown in North Dakota. And I'll start off with from the basketball. When you were in Ireland, obviously we know that basketball is big in a lot of parts of Europe. It's become much larger. It's big in Australia. It's grown in of course in Africa and in East Asia, but in the British Isles and of course and then in Ireland, Northern Ireland, we don't necessarily think of those as basketball hotbeds. But I understand the game is growing there.
It is. It's grown an awful lot, and I was fortunate to be the lead over the Elite Performance Committee, which is the lead committee that governs all the national teams. I was the lead for 3 years and was on the committee for 7. There's been a lot of growth. Basketball Ireland just signed a deal with Nike to be the sponsoring organization for gear, and the sport has grown tremendously. It's the #1 indoor sport on the island now, in the Republic of Ireland, Northern Ireland, and I'm really fortunate. God gives me the opportunity to go over there 2 times a year, do coaching clinics, camps, and I have a lot of incredibly dear friends there. And a lot of that is in large part due to the things I learned from Coach Lammy and all the years I've been at it since my days at Mobile College in Alabama. And so, God's been good. It's been really good.
And now from the academic standpoint, I know you've also, of course, earning your doctorate. You've done a lot of academic work, both in the classroom, online education, et cetera.
Yep.
What's your the discipline you're in now?
Well, I'm working the Unruh School of Character and Leadership at University of Jamestown, which is an online program. We do have some traditional elements of it, but we have a sports leadership degree, basically specialization in our master's program.
Okay.
We're just getting the Doctor of Leadership going, and so I'm in that area, but I've really taught sports psychology, sports management for many years.
And, of course, in your background as a coach, a head coach of multiple sports, an assistant coach, internationally, I mean, all your experiences really lend it to a lot of different situations. Coaching, team sports, of which basketball is, and then some sports that have team elements, but are also a little more individualized, such as golf. And of course, you have a great distance running background as well. I'm sure you really have found a great niche. Use all your skills.
Again, it's another thing. God's great, and to be almost 55 years old and still be able to run marathons is a blessing. But yeah, I've been very fortunate to do a lot of different things, and it's taken me all over the United States and all over the world. And having, by the way, great choice of music there. Some Irish music coming
definitely.
on. But no, very fortunate because of the work I put in, but also just the people I've met. And I think that's like meeting you.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what relationships matter. And it's great to come back here to Greenville from where the action happened 22 years ago.
Yeah, and just the thing about it, and one of the things I've learned, this is, been at it a while now, but really what we do, whether it's in coaching or sports information, broadcasting, teaching. And I wish I'd learned this when I was younger or realized it, but it is a people business. It's more than just who has 10 points, who has 5 rebounds or whatever, or who ran the best time or whatever. It is a people. It's about relationships. It's about, we talk about the 03 title game here, but a lot more than just that.
Yeah.
Certainly. But the 03 title game, I still remember sitting down a little bit further on down, and just what a great win. The Wolverines winning the conference title in Greenville that afternoon. And you said just really a great group of guys.
Oh.
We mentioned, of course, already Mike Luxick and Jeff Gehring. The other captains in that team with Jeff, Andy Vlakovich, Tanner Prosser, who both had very successful coaching careers at the high school level. Just up and down that roster, a lot of great guys. Doug Hampshire was on staff with you. And I know Doug's gone on as coaching now. Of course, Steve Lammy's still at the college, and looks exactly the same, by the way.
Oh yeah, the only thing different is he's not wearing his legendary blue blazer. And I think we'd both be remiss if we didn't bring up the late Nate Maurer and the powerhouse he was as a player, not only here at Grove City but also at Carnegie Mellon. We had some incredible players, J.D. Collar. Matt Phillips is a freshman that year. I mean, we really had a lot of good. Oh, and Ryan Eller, too.
Ryan Eller, I see Ryan a lot. He's in town. And,
yeah. So we had some really good we had good guys, and they all went on to great success, Jeb Schreiber and others. So I think that, having the opportunity to coach young people like that who are now, I mean, you were a student when I was a coach
for a while,
but always great, obviously, to see you, but also to be here and watch Grove City play. And Coach Lammy, as I mentioned to a number of people, I don't think there's a better teacher of the game anywhere, and I've been around, so very fortunate to have learned from him.
Well, Dr. Tim Rice, we appreciate you. Wish we had a longer halftime. Wish we had maybe a band performance or a special ceremony to give us a few more minutes. But it's always great catching up with you. I know we stay in touch via email and different things and stuff. But continued success to you and all of everything that you're doing. It's fun to see everything that you've been able to do and spreading your knowledge and sharing it with young people, not just in our country but across overseas as well. Thanks for joining us. This was a lot of fun.
Yes, and all the best to you, and go Wolverines.
That's Dr. Tim Rice joining us here at halftime. Wolverines are on top 39-21. We will take a quick break. We'll come back with the second half as the Wolverines look to go to 6-1 on the PAC here on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Hey, is that a faucet running? Nope. That's not a faucet. That's a river rushing through the forest. It is? Yeah. Forest rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink. The water comes straight from the forest to us. In fact... What? I can't hear you because of the vacuum. That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe. How do trees clean the air? They soak up the dirty air on their leaves, branches, and trunks, which means clean air for us. Cool. I didn't know that. Yep. But the forest does more than give us clean air and water. It gives us shade for hot days, birds to listen to, and trees to climb. Wow, that's awesome. I didn't know how cool the forest could be. Hey, let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does, just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
We get ready to start the second half. Grove City on top 39-21. Again, thanks to our halftime guest, Dr. Tim Rice, for joining us here today and reminiscing about some great times in Wolverine sports and catching up on what he's been up to. Hard to believe, 22 years since the Wolverines won a PAC title here in 03. And, of course, they've won a few since then as well, winning it in 07, 2010, 2020. And, hey, win the day, we put them at 6-1 in the PAC. Long way to go, but This Wolverine team, it's a veteran squad. They play good defense, tough to play. The way they play is different than everybody else. Certainly think that the Wolverines will be a factor in the PAC race. But again, a long way to go in the season and a long way to go today as we start the second half. Grove City has the ball, moving right to left. Wolverines shot 14-24 in the first half. Thiel was 8 of 31. Grove City a 20-16 edge on the glass. 8 turnovers for Thiel, 10 for Grove City. That's maybe the one bugaboo. Cherry in the lane, pulls up, kicks it out left wing to Wayforth. 12 to shoot. Wolverines in the red jerseys, white numbers and letters, white trim. Thiel white jerseys, navy numbers, old gold letters, old gold and blue trim. Christensen right of the lane, working on Gonzalez. Turnaround, 16-footer, goes about 14 feet. Rebound, Wayforth, grabbed it, puts up a shot to beat the horn, does not. It is a shot clock violation. So a good start to the second half defensively for Thiel. Bach and Haller in. Yarbrough and Wayforth out.
Number 24,
Thiel's first possession of the second half. Accurcio Harris top of the key with it, working on Randall. Accurcio Harris right of the lane, steps through. Jumper in the lane is good for Kamari Accurcio Harris. First points of the afternoon for him, and Thiel within 16. Christensen right wing three, he answers. Third three of the night for Christensen, and the Wolverines have a 42-23 lead. Just like that, the Wolverines answer. Grove City 8 of 12 on three-pointers today. Accurcio Harris to the right block, blocked by Christensen and out of bounds off of Accurcio Harris. Ward, John Ward, Chase Yarbrough, Anderson Skelton back in. Bach, Randall, and Haller out. So apparently Yarbrough was out for a little bit of chalk talk. Coach Lammy sends him back into the fray at the 18:50 mark. Yarbrough up top for Skelton. Now Yarbrough posting up on Gonzalez. Backing him down. Yarbrough, turnaround, 15-footer by the lefty, short rebound. Cherry had it. Accurcio Harris took it away, throws it into a sea of hands. It's tipped around, and Cherry has it for Grove City. Cherry on the near left baseline, 15 to shoot. Cherry across the lane, hook with the right hand, no good. Marlon Ellerby digs out the rebound for Thiel. Here come the Tomcats, moving left to right. Ellerby into the lane on Christensen. Bounce pass down low for Thomas, puts it up, blocked by Yarbrough. Rebound Skelton. Here comes Grove City. Cross court to Christensen. It goes out of bounds as Skelton caught a flyer there, and Wolverines give it back. Kind of a disjointed first minute 55 of this second half. Grove City has extended the lead to 19, but neither team particularly sharp. And I think they're having a discussion about the shot clock. It should be at 30 as Grove City turned over the basketball. Tim Loomis is having a discussion with Dale Ross and Matt Brown, the two umpires in today's crew. Lead referee is Tony Court. Actually, shot clock goes to 20 because it was a backcourt turnover. Perhaps Coach Loomis was arguing that he should have 23 seconds. Instead, he gets 20, so he'll have to. That's what he'll have to get. Thomas to Ellerby right wing. Near block Accurcio Harris. Now pulls it out. Turnaround 15-footer. No good. And Russ Gump, who checked in during the stoppage, gets the defensive rebound. 42-23, Grove City with the lead. Wolverines have not trailed. Yarbrough to Cherry, three-point line. Out to Skelton, back to Cherry, top of the key. Gump left wing. Yarbrough back to Gump, 12 to shoot. Christensen right of the circle with it, gives a pump fake in on Thomas. Christensen, scoop of the right hand, good. Mike Christensen, a fundamental move. Mike Christensen with 15. The lead back to 21 at 44-23. Christensen has all 5 Grove City points in the second half. In fact, this is the largest lead of the afternoon now for Grove City. When I said back to 21, it was 20 earlier at 33-13, now 44-23. Gump deflects the pass into the near corner. Brown grabs it, however, and then Gump picks up the foul. Russ Gump will be tagged with his second personal of the afternoon. First foul on either team in the second half.
His second, team first of the half.
Wayforth and John Core in. Gump and Cherry out as the Wolverines send a couple of new front court men back in. Gabriel Gonzalez to inbound, standing on the S and Tomcats on the baseline. Moving out to Ellerby. Ellerby at the left elbow. Jumper on the way from the elbow, no good. Rebound, John Core collects it for Grove City, using every bit of that 6'9" frame. Grove City out rebounding Thiel 25-19, by the way. John Core, that was his second board of the afternoon. John Core right wing out to Skelton. Wayforth whips it left wing. Christensen lob onto the block for John Core over his head and grabbed by Rob Thomas as Grove City commits its 12th turnover of the afternoon. Left of the lane with it is Brown, and he lost it. Skelton the steal. Turnover number 10 for Thiel. Skelton goes all the way and missed the layup, however. John Core there for the follow. Too strong, no good. Tipped by Wayforth, no. Christensen saves it out to Yarborough. Back to Christensen. He's open near corner. Three long. Skelton weak side board. Skelton a jump pass. Went right to Thomas, and then a foul as well. Well, the Wolverines had several opportunities to put it in the basket and did not. It ends up Mike Christensen picks up his third foul.
That's his third, team second.
That was about as much of a 180-degree turn as you could have. Multiple looks from point-blank range, none of them go, and then your leading scorer in the game picks up his third foul with 16:08 to go in the third. 44-23, Grove City the lead, Thiel basketball. Yarborough, Randall, Haller, John Core, and Drew Collins out there. Kamaria Curcio-Harris on the left wing for Thiel. Swings it near side to Brown. Brown around a screen. 15:48 to go. We'll have the under 16 media timeout on the next dead ball. Brown left corner with it, guarded by Haller. Brown into the lane. Brown up with the right hand, lost it out of bounds. And apparently last touch looked like John Core got a hand in there. And we've reached the under 16 media timeout. It comes at the 15:40 mark of the second half. Grove City with the lead, 44-23. We'll come back with more action after this from Thiel's Russell Bigley Gymnasium on the Wolverine Sports Network.
When is the best time to talk to your family about staying in touch during a disaster? When floodwaters reach your door? When wildfires are engulfing the edge of your neighborhood? Or an earthquake is destroying buildings? When a tornado is tearing through town? Or a hurricane strikes? Or is the best time perhaps today? During a disaster, you may not be able to stay in touch with your family or friends as easily as you think. And it's not always as simple as using your cell phone. That's why now is the time to take action. Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
(44-23), Grove City on top here at Thiel College. Ryan Briggs with you. Earlier today, the Grove City women a 100-79 victory over Thiel. Wolverines hit the century mark for the third time. Jaden Davensizer led the way with 15. Sarah Pfeiffer 11, Clara Hannon 11, and Emma Ulmer with 10 as the Wolverine women go to 4-2 in the President's Athletic Conference. Baseline inbound for Thiel to Thomas on the near block. Jumper in the lane, good. Rob Thomas with 8. Scoring on the set play. 15:30 to go, 44-25. Thiel cuts the lead back to 19. Bach back in. Jonah Bach checked in during the break. Finds Drew Collins in the foul circle. Collins working on Gabriel Gonzalez in the Thiel man-to-man. Haller, top of the key, over to Jonah Bach. Whips it far side. Cherry on the block. Hooks his way around Thomas. Slam dunk. Isaac Cherry with a two-hand flush. 6 for Cherry. And the lead back to 21. Second dunk of the afternoon for the Wolverines. Austin John Core had a one-hand stuff earlier. Thomas put one down for Thiel. Grove City in the zone, and it results in a turnover. Thomas threw it to the near wing. Mike Brown, the intended recipient, cut to the corner, and Grove City regains possession. Thiel's 11th turnover of the game. John Ward in, Caleb Haller out. 46-25, Grove City. Each team has 3 timeouts left, a full and 2:30s. Grove City lost its use it or lose it timeout. Wolverines didn't take it in the first half. Didn't need to. Cherry with it. Pass up top deflected by Gonzalez. Back to Cherry, who saves it from going into the backcourt. Would have been a violation because Cherry touched it in the forecourt. Bach left wing, knocked away. Bach in the corner to Randall, 4 seconds. Randall, fadeaway 3, short. Rebound grabbed by Thomas. Ahead down court to Ellerby. Ellerby into the lane, pinned by Randall! But they'll get the foul. Oh, he had a clean block, but got him with the body afterwards, apparently. Randall's first, team third. Boy, Randall can get up. He made sure it was not going in, but the foul called, and it sends Ellerby to the line. Ellerby 2 for 4 at the line. Made his first 2, missed his last 2. 4 points today for Ellerby. Ellerby sinks the first one. Russ Gump back in. Gump, Jonah Bach, Isaac Cherry, Drew Collins, and Kyle Randall. Thiel has it starting 5 out there. Marlon Ellerby, who's at the line. Mike Brown, Kamari Accurcio Harris, Rob Thomas, and Gabriel Gonzalez. Second free throw, no good, and Collins collects the rebound for Grove City. 46-26, 14-15 to go, second half. Collins on the right wing with it. Finds Gump up top. Playing catch with Bach. Gump now Cherry right of the foul circle. Down low for the cutting Bach. Batted away by Gonzalez of Thiel. It will stay Wolverine ball. Shot clock at 12. Bach to trigger. Finds Gump and now Collins. 8 on the shot clock. Kyle Randall left side. Back to Bach. Bach to his left. Pulls up 3 on the way. Off the mark. No good. Rob Thomas the rebound for Thiel. Tomcats come into the front court. Brown into the lane. Brown explodes. Puts it up with the left hand and good. Mike Brown got past the defender. First points in the second half for Brown. He has 7. 46-28 Grove City. 13:39 to go second half. Gump top of the circle. Back left corner to Randall. Catch and shoot. 3. Got it. Randall's third 3 of the afternoon. Lead back to 21, 49-28. Randall now with 15 threes on the season. Wolverines back to the 2-3. The foul line. Gonzalez makes a catch. Turnaround jumper. Rims out. Cherry with the rebound. Thiel found the soft spot against the 2-3, and Gonzalez that shot a good look, but wouldn't stay down. Bach up top with it. Bach to Drew Collins right side and back to Bach. Gump right corner to Collins. 19-footer on the way from Collins. Good. Drew Collins first points of the afternoon. The long 2 for Drew Collins, who's really emerged here as a sophomore. 6'3" shooting guard from Washington. 51-28 Grove City, largest lead of the afternoon. Gonzalez pass left side out of bounds. Looking to get it to Mike Brown off the mark, and it will go back to Grove City. Logan Lentz returns for Thiel. Gonzalez out. The Grove City lineup shuffled. Jackson Wayforth, Mike Christensen, Isaac Cherry, Chase Yarbrough, and Anderson Skelton, the Grove City 5 with 12:40 to go. Wayforth, far side of the lane. Yarbrough posting up on Lentz. Yarbrough rips through, drives in, pumps again, up with the left hand. Good and a foul. Chase Yarbrough. That's a weight room basket there. He'll go for a 3-point play. That's strong upper body. Drawing the foul on Lentz. Lentz is first. Team first. And Chase Yarbrough looking to finish off a 3-point play. Henderson back in for Thiel. Accurcio Harris exits at the 12:32 mark. Yarbrough with 9, looking to make it 10. 83% free throw shooter on the season, 33 out of 40. That one drops. 54-28, Grove City extending the lead. Yarbrough, the second Grove City man in double figures. He has 10. Christensen leads the way with 15. Randall has 9. Thomas far block. Thomas kicks it out right wing to Brown. Reversal up top. Ellerby, top of the key. 3, good. Ellerby's first 3 of the afternoon. Just the second 3 for Thiel. 54-31. Ellerby's 6th triple of the season. Wayforth foul line extended far side with it. Wolverines go right to left. Wayforth in trouble, finds Cherry. Back to Wayforth. His 3, right wing, off the mark, no good. Rebound collected by Ellerby for Thiel. Tomcats bring it ahead. Ellerby left of the lane. Ellerby into the paint, lost the ball. It's loose. Christensen comes up with it. Still loose, scramble for it. Thomas had it, lost it, and then a foul will be called. Is it on Christensen? Yes, it is. Wow. After all that, they call. If it's not a cheap foul, it's certainly on the clearance rack. It's Christensen's fourth. Team fourth. So it'll be Thiel ball when we come back after the immediate timeout. 54-31, Grove City leads. We'll be back after this on the home of the Wolverines.
My name is Jim. I'm a veteran, and I lost both legs in Vietnam. My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
I'm Julius. I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission, helping veterans of all generations get the benefits they've earned.
I'm Cece. My victory was finishing my education.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Taking a look at the PAC scoreboard, 1:50 to go in the first half on the men's side. Allegheny, which scored 38 points in 40 minutes Monday at Grove City, has put up 47 in the first half on W&J. Minute 50 to go in the half, 47-33. Allegheny has the lead. Geneva up 3 on Westminster, 54-51 with 11 minutes to go. And in a non-conference affair, Wheeling leading Franciscan 84-66 with a minute 20 to go. Women's game underway. St. Vincent leading Waynesburg 34-33 with a little over 4 minutes to go in the first half. The Waynesburg-St. Vincent men's game, 6 p.m. tip tonight down the Carey Center in Latrobe. 11 and a half minutes to go, second half. Grove City with the lead. Thiel basketball. Ellerby gets it inside for Lentz. It's blocked by John Core, and the Wolverines have it. Yarbrough the defensive rebound. Yarbrough into the forecourt with it. Christensen, who stays out there with the four fouls. Over to Yarbrough. 11-10 to go. Yarbrough ran over the defender, and he'll be called for the offensive foul. He used the offhand and put the forearm in the defender's chest. Yarbrough's second, team fifth. He shakes his head in disgust. He didn't like it, but may not have been a lot of contact, but certainly it looked as if it looked like an offensive foul, and sometimes that can be enough. Brown on the near wing with it. Grove City in the 2-3 zone. Henderson back up top to Brown, right side Ellerby. Ellerby drives in, jump stop to Henderson left side. Henderson around Skelton, back left side. 3, Brown long, no good, and Chase Yarbrough flies in for the rebound. 10:40 to go, Yarbrough over the timeline. Finds Christensen top of the key. Swings it over to Skelton. The Wolverines go right to left. John Core. To Yarbrough left side, back up top for John Core. Caleb Haller, 12 to shoot to Yarbrough, and he's fouled down low by Lentz. Lentz picks up the foul, his second, team second. John Ward, Isaac Cherry back in. Austin John Core, Caleb Haller exit for the Wolverines. With 10:26 to go. Yarbrough to trigger. To Christensen. Spins, comes open. Short jumper around the rim and in for Mike Christensen. Soft touch for Mike. 17 for Christensen and the Wolverines. Extend the lead to 25. 56-31 as we come up on the midpoint of the second half. Ellerby near wing, cross court to Henderson left side. Henderson pulls up left of the lane. 16-foot jumper, no good. Thomas the rebound. Rob Thomas put back up and in. Rob Thomas working hard inside the putback. He's in double figures with 10. First Thiel player to reach double figures, 56-33. 9:52 to go, second half. Christensen across the lane, stripped by Henderson. Henderson picked his pocket. Henderson into the forecourt, kicks it right side to Ellerby. Ellerby pulls up 3 on the way, no good. Rebound, Yarbrough took it away from Lentz as they jockeyed for it. Yarbrough stripped in the backcourt, however. Ellerby, the steal, puts it up in, and a foul. Yarbrough fouled him on the shot, his third, perhaps a frustration foul. Team sixth as well. Ellerby a 3-point opportunity. Thiel now in the bonus for the rest of this one. 9:35 to go. It will be Marlon Ellerby going to the line where he is 3 of 6 today. Ellerby with 10 looking to make it 11. Free throw is good. It's 56-38. Collins on the left side, up top to Bach. Now left corner for Collins. His three on the way. Good. Drew Collins hits the three. First triple of the afternoon for Collins. He has 5. $59-36. Ellerby on the near wing with it. Ellerby cross court over to Henderson. Back out to Ellerby. Ellerby with the ball fake. 8:48 to go. Lentz in the left corner. Out to Ellerby. About a 27-footer. Goes 23 feet. Lands on the baseline. Trying to beat the shot clock. And it will be Grove City ball after the shot clock violation or defensive rebound, however you want to term it. It is Wolverine ball with 8:41 to go. $59-36. I think I may have aired earlier. I added 2 when they'd already put on the scoreboard. So 59-36, 8:28 to go. Pass up top, intended for Cherry, knocked away by Thomas. Cherry tracks it down back at midcourt. 12 to shoot. Cherry with it to Bach. Bach on the right wing, 5 to shoot. Bach left of the lane, 10-foot leaner, no good. Rebound, Cherry with it. He'll put it up, in and a foul. Isaac Cherry. He has 8. He'll go for a 3-point play. Cherry got position inside. The shot came off the rim at a bit of an odd angle.
Foul charge to Marlon Ellerby. That's his second.
Ellerby's second, team third, and it'll be Isaac Cherry at the line, shooting 1.
For Thiel is number 8.
Cherry missed a pair of free throws in the first half.
And number 12, Gabriel Gonzalez.
Line to the left, Cherry aims, shoots, and good. 9 for Cherry. 62-36 Grove City as we have 8:05 to go, clock rolling second half. Grove City back to the zone. Thiel only averages about 4 made three-pointers a game, so the zone certainly would seem to be an effective weapon, as it has been all day. Accurcio Harris left of the lane, jump shot short. Rebound grabbed by Randall. Thiel shooting 28% for the game. Wolverines are at 52%. Collins right wing with it to Randall. 19 to shoot. We'll have a timeout on the next dead ball, the under 8 media timeout, and it is right now as of a foul. Wayforth set a screen, and they're going to get the foul on the Thiel defender, however. But first, Tony Court will come over. Fouls on Mike Brown. It was a hold. Brown's first, team fourth. And now we've reached the under 8 media timeout. 7:36 to go. Wolverines have a 62-36 lead. We'll be back after this timeout on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Founded in 1955, the President's Athletic Conference is regarded as one of the elite NCAA Division III conferences in the nation. Comprised of 11 private institutions and 2 associate members, the PAC remains unique in this day of high-pressure college athletics. As a charter member of NCAA Division III, PAC student-athletes excel in 23 varsity sports as well as the classroom. Want to learn more? Visit us at pacathletics.org or follow us on social media.
Welcome back to Thiel College, Russell Bigley Gymnasium. Ryan Briggs with you. Game 2 of our doubleheader. The men's game in this PAC Twin Bill. Grove City leading Thiel 62-36 with a little over 7.5 minutes to go in the second half. The Grove City women were a winner earlier today, 100-79. Grove City now 4-2 on the women's side in the PAC. And we'll have the women at home Monday, 5:30 tip with Allegheny. We'll be on air at 5 o'clock with the Jason Baker Show. And 5:30 for that standalone game in the Grove City College Arena. Men are back in action Wednesday, the 8th against Geneva. Women's game tips at 5:30. The men follow at 7:30. Speaking of the GTs, they're up 7 at home on Westminster with 6.5 minutes to go. 60-53. Grove City ball coming out of the timeout. 7:36 to go. Jonah Bach inbounds to Christensen. Christensen up top to Joncourt. Now for Jonah Bach. John Core right side, 8 to shoot. John Core looking, gives it back to Buck. Buck around a screen, 3. Buck, no good. A rebound, Rob Thomas. Flags it down for Thiel, his 5th rebound of the afternoon. He's one of 3 men with 5 rebounds on the Thiel side. Grove City a 36-25 edge on the glass. Gonzalez right wing, Gonzalez into the paint. Dumps it down low for Thomas from the right block. Too strong, no good. Mike Christensen collects the rebound for Grove City, his game-high 7th board. Here come the Wolverines. Christensen over the timeline. Christensen left wing into John Core on the block. Posting up on Thomas. Gonzalez doubles down, knocks it loose. It goes out of bounds, off of Thiel. It will stay Grove City ball. Chase Yarbrough, John Ward, Anderson, Skelton back in. Randall, Haller, Bach exit at the 6:50 mark. 19 on the shot clock. Yarbrough to inbound. Finds John Core right corner, back to Yarbrough. Rips through, drives down the lane. Yarbrough, finger over the left hand, good. That lane opened up like Broad Street on a Saturday night. 64-36. Yarbrough with a dozen. Brown and Gonzalez play catch against Grove City's 2-3. Accurcio Harris right baseline. Cross court left corner. Gonzalez 3 on the way. No good. Rob Thomas the rebound for Thiel, and he'll be fouled, and we'll have a 1-and-1 upcoming. A loose ball foul coming up on the Wolverines.
Grove City fouls on 32.
And that's on Mike Christensen. So he is
That's his 5th personal
DQ'd with 6:21 to go, but pretty fine afternoon for Mike. 17 points, 7 rebounds, but he will be a spectator for the rest of this one. And Rob Thomas will shoot a 1 plus the bonus. His first trip to the line today. Thomas 81% on the season, 17 of 21. Drew Collins back in, as Thomas will shoot the first of possible 2. Thomas, line to the right, first one is up and good. So he merits another one. 11 for Thomas, comes in averaging 11.7 per game. John Core out, Cherry back in. Thomas, line to the right. Puts it up, puts it in. 12 for Thomas, now he'll check out. Daz Sanders back in for Thiel. We saw Sanders for about 4 minutes in the first half. 64-38 Grove City. 6:15 to go. Cherry from the top of the key drives in on Sanders. Left block Cherry fires a bullet out to Ward. Now off to Collins. He and Ward play catch with it. Skelton left of the circle. Skelton near wing to Cherry as the Wolverines go right to left. 6 minutes to go in this one. Skelton whips it inside for Yarbrough, who flashed open, shot no but a foul, and Chase Yarbrough will shoot 2. And nice pass from Anderson. Skelton hit the cutter. Kamari Accurcio Harris calling for the foul. It's his first, team 5th. Yarbrough back to the line. Yarbrough 1 of 1 at the line today. First one up. Catches the front of the rim and it drops in. 65-38. 13 for Yarbrough. Gump back in. We got our first look at Liam Conklin, 6'4" freshman from Connecticut. In for the first time today. Yarbrough line to the left. That one rattles around and drops in also. A friendly roll on the road for Yarbrough. 66-38. Yarbrough 7 in each half, now 14 on the afternoon. Brown to Gonzalez, back to Brown left wing. Sanders left of the lane. Sanders pivots. Deflected, it goes up to Gonzalez and throws a 2-hopper right side to Anthony Henderson. 10 to shoot. Reversal left side, Brown with it. Brown drives in on Cherry, puts it up, no good. Rebound tipped around, and Russ Gump collects it for the Wolverines. Yarbrough walks it ahead. Right corner, Gump with the basketball. Gump working on Accurcio Harris. Gump the lefty, moves it up top to Skelton. Skelton, he'll shoot the 3. It is short. Rebound tipped around, and Brown has it for Thiel. Brown speed dribble into the forecourt. For Henderson, puts it up, no, with a foul, and Henderson will shoot 2 with 5:07 to go.
Grove City fouls on 30, Isaac Cherry.
Cherry called for the foul. It's number 3 on Isaac.
Henderson the second.
Team 8th, and Anthony Henderson back to the line. He 0 for 1 today. First one is good. Henderson's third point of the afternoon, one of two today.
Number 10, Kyle Randall.
Randall in, Skelton out. Wayforth replacing Gump in the lineup. Chase Yarborough, by the way, 1,029 career points. Henderson hits that one. Now, Ryan Grant, a 6'2 freshman, will check in for Thiel. Grant from Fort Lauderdale. Gonzalez out. Yarborough, as he's out there right now. 1,029. His next field goal past Andrew Beckman for 29th on the all-time scoring list at Grove City. Cherry works it left side to Conklin. Back to Cherry, now Randall up top. Left wing for Wayforth. Wayforth with the ball fake, 11 to shoot. Wayforth working on a Curcio Harris. They give it back up top for Randall. He gives the ball fake, now shoots the three and hits the three. Kyle Randall's fourth three of the afternoon. 69-40. Randall in double figures with 12. Wolverines are 11 of 21 from downtown today. Randall's fourth three. He's got to be close to 50% on the season. Curcio Harris up top to Brown. Brown down the lane. Brown lost the handle. Cherry trying to save it, ran out of room. And it stays Thiel basketball. But Randall 4 for 6. That puts him at 16 of 33 on the season, so just a tick below 50. Conklin and Wayforth out. Haller and Collins back in. 7 on the shot clock. 4:14 to go. Inbound to Sanders out of the 1-4 set. Sanders hook in the lane. Can't get it to go. Collins comes in for the rebound, and then he is fouled in the backcourt. Grant got him. That is the 6th foul on Thiel in the second half. So both teams are in the one-on-one.
His first.
Everybody's walking down there, but it's only the 6th. And it'll be Grove City ball at midcourt. Yarborough to inbound. Randall brings it ahead, working against Brown and Thiel man-to-man. 4 minutes to go, 69-40. Wolverines look like they're going to keep pace with Chatham in the PAC race. Ball knocked loose, scramble for it. Of a jump ball, and it belongs to Thiel as Henderson got his hands on it. 3:53 to go, and we've reached our final media timeout. We'll step aside, come back with a finish. Wolverines with the lead, 69-40. Back after this timeout on the Wolverines Sports Network.
Ken Frenchak here from the Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. It's that time of year again. Buy one, get one free windshield wiper sale. You heard correct. BOGO windshield wiper sale with any of our Valvoline full-service oil change through the end of the year. So get ready for Old Man Winter today before he arrives. BOGO windshield wiper sale through December 31st. You can go anywhere for an oil change, but you come to us for the experience.
Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Back to action here at Thiel College. Grove City sending David Olinger into the game for the first time today. Olinger, who missed much of the season due to a facial injury, out there for the first time today. And, of course, the guy was a regular last year for the Wolverines and getting himself grounded back into form. It'd be a nice mid-season pickup, if you will. Sanders left block. Reversal comes right side to Anthony Henderson. 13 on the shot clock. Grove City in command, 69-40. Left wing Brown has it. Brown move it back up top to Grant. Grant down the lane, 12-foot floater good. Ryan Grant, the freshman, his first points of the afternoon. (69-42). Bach between the circles, left wing Conklin, back to Bach. Cherry right of the lane, in on Accurcio Harris. Cherry with the right hand, no good. The tip by Ollinger, no. Rebound grabbed by Cherry. Cherry pumps again. Up top to Bach. 3, top of the key. Rims out, no good. Cherry with the rebound. Hook by Isaac, no. Rebound flagged down by Grant for Thiel. 2:49 to go. Underneath the hoop is Henderson. Left-hand dribble, cut off by Cherry. Right wing for Kamari Accurcio Harris. Pulls up, jumper on the way, good for Kamari Accurcio Harris. Second field goal of the afternoon for him. Both coming in the second half. Timeout Grove City. As head coach Steve Lammy wants to get some substitutes into the game. With 2:30 to go. And that becomes the bonus media timeout. Well, you get a bonus, you take it. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the home of the Wolverines.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Wholesale changes for Grove City. Conklin stays out there. Christian Suchevanu in for the first time, 6'7" junior from Pacific Palisades, California. Also, we see Mike Vaughn, the freshman guard from Canavan. Owen Wolf, 6'7" sophomore from Michigan. Another Michigan man, Josh Backus in, 6'2" freshman guard. As we have 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Developing situation down Route 18 in Beaver Falls. Westminster's rallied to take a 62-60 lead on Geneva. Vaughn with it for Grove City in the right corner. It's knocked out of bounds by Grant of Thiel. It stays Grove City ball. 62-60 Westminster, up 14 seconds to go in that one. Halftime, Allegheny leading W&J 50-34. That is a shocker. We saw W&J hand Grove City its only conference loss. W&J looked great that night. W&J is a win over ranked CMU this year. Wolf in the lane up with the left hand, no good. Rebound snagged by Grant. Here comes Thiel moving left to right. Henderson across the foul circle to the left elbow. Moves it back out to Grant. 2 minutes to go in this one. John Morgan back in for Thiel. Gets to Accurcio Harris, falling down. Shot up, no, out of bounds, and it will be Grove City ball.
In for Thiel, number 15, Christian Davis. For Grove City, number 44, Mason Sanders. And number 54, Nick Eckelmeyer.
Grove City will go a little deeper into the bench. Nick Eckelmeyer, the 6'7" freshman from Sylvania, Ohio. And Mason Sanders making his season debut. Freshman for the Wolverines, who's been sidelined due to injury for much of the season. So Backus, Eckelmeyer, Sanders, Suchevanu, and Vaughn. The ball knocked away. A steal in the forecourt by Ryan Grant for Thiel. Grant into the lane. Grant off balance, puts it up and in. Grant with a pair of field goals in the second half. 69-46, a minute and a half to go. Backus over the timeline. Pass to Suchevanu, tipped out of bounds. Conklin and Ollinger back in. Suchevanu and Sanders out. Christian Davis in for Thiel. And now we see Deuce Bevins in for Thiel, 6'4" junior. Bevins from Clinton, Maryland. 1:21 to go. Backus into Ollinger. Conklin left side. Conklin left of the lane to Ollinger, now up top for Backus. Ollinger top of the circle, 10 to shoot. Ollinger has it, looking, still looking. 5 to shoot. Ollinger out to Backus, hesitates, pulls up, 18-footer on the way, no good. And the rebound is grabbed by Deuce Bevins, but it's loose on the floor. Ollinger kept it alive, Eckelmeyer with it, and he threw it right to Grant of Thiel. Perhaps a bit too unselfish there as Grove City gives it back to Thiel. Under a minute to go. Driving into the lane, Henderson layup is good. Anthony Henderson with a half dozen today, 69-48 with 43 seconds to go. Wolverines have not scored about 4 minutes. They've been stuck on 69 for a while. Ball knocked away. Olinger comes up with it, however. Backus, near block, Eckelmeyer posting up. It's knocked away. Loose, still loose. And grabbed by Bevins. Bevins down the lane with it. Bevins with the left hand. Rimmed out, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds off of Olinger's shoulder. It will be Thiel ball. 21 seconds to go. Wolf coming in. Eckelmeyer out. Our post game, we will recap this one. Final look at the PAC scoreboard as well. Inbound to Morgan between the circles. 15 to shoot, game clock at 17. Deuce Bevins with it, right side to Grant. Entry inside, batted away, loose. Bevins with it. 6 on the shot clock. Bevins, pivot, steps through. Jumper, no good. Rebound grab by Davis. Blocked by Conklin. He gets the rebound, and that'll do it. It's a Wolverine winner in Greenville. Grove City goes to 6-1 on the PAC. 9-3 overall. Wolverines have won 8 of 9. 69-48 your final. We'll come back with a happy recap after this on the home of the Wolverines. This is the Wolverine Sports Network.
College is a Christian college where you'll be challenged academically and nourished spiritually, where you can determine your calling and understand how to pursue it, and where you'll be a part of a community of purpose and principle. An excellent education is at the heart of the Grove City College experience, coupled with a commitment to faith and a mission to keep higher education affordable. I'm Grove City College President Paul McNulty, inviting you to visit gcc.edu to learn more.
My name is Jim. I'm a veteran, and I lost both legs in Vietnam. My victory was proving that disability is not a limitation.
I'm Julius. I'm a veteran. My victory was going from homeless to home.
At DAV, we're on a mission, helping veterans of all generations get the benefits they've earned.
I'm Cece. My victory was finishing my education.
When America's veterans win, we all win. Help us support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Hey, there he is. How's it going?
I'm having a stroke.
Are you going to shake my hand or what?
I'm having a stroke.
Wow, you're not even moving your arm.
I'm having a stroke.
Are you okay?
I'm having a stroke.
Your face looks weird too.
I'm having a stroke.
Are you having a seizure or something?
I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear.
I'm having a stroke.
You just need to know the sudden signs. Look for FAST, F-A-S-T. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. Or S, speech difficulty. Then T, time. Time to call 911 immediately, because the sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Know the sudden signs. Face, arm, speech, time. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
You don't usually get a stock tip from a 16-year-old, but I'm here to tell you about a different kind of stock. It's called Better Futures, a stock for social change that's not about making money. Instead, you invest to help students like me go to college, which ends up making the future better for all of us. My name is Alicia, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF. Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
When I was little, I didn't talk for a long time. I was sensitive to lights and sounds, so I built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. Sometimes I do the same things over and over, until one day I found out I had autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Back here one final time at Thiel College's Russell Bigley Gymnasia. The Grove City men's basketball team goes to 6-1 on the PAC. Your final today, 69-48. Wolverines never trailed in this one. Jumped out to the early lead and went on to the victory, 69-48. Grove City now 6-1 on the PAC. Thiel drops to 4-4. Wolverines finished the day 46% from the field, 25 of 54, 11 of 22 on three-pointers. Wolverines a 45-30 edge on the glass also. 3 men in double figures. Mike Christensen led the way with 17, Chase Yarbrough 14, and Kyle Randall with 12. We'll take our final timeout, come back with a full recap, and check the PAC scoreboard. This is the Wolverine Sports Network.
For the Goo Goo Dolls, we're fortunate that we can give our daughters everything they need to grow and learn. But not every child can focus on classes and play dates.
Nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. face hunger. That's 1 in 6. School lunch might be their only meal each day, and it's heartbreaking to imagine any child going to bed hungry. We're dreaming of a perfect day when kids can smile, play, and just be kids without worrying about where their next meal will come from. Feeding America is working to make that perfect day a reality.
Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste. That food is given to families and children in need. Being a kid should be about doing things that make an ordinary day extraordinary. Learning to play an instrument, building a sandcastle, hosting tea parties. Hunger should never be an obstacle to growing up.
You can help end childhood hunger in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear. Call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
Learn more at SmokeyBear.com.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
Back here one final time at Thiel College's Russell Bigley Gymnasia. The Grove City College men's basketball team a 69-48 win over Thiel. Wolverines led this afternoon. Mike Christensen with 17 points, 14 for Chase Yarbrough. Kyle Randall added 12. Isaac Cherry, 9 points for the Wolverines. And Jonah Bach hit a pair of threes for 6. He now has 197 threes in his career, by the way, does Jonah. Drew Collins, a 2 and a 3 for 5. Jackson Wayforth, Austin Johncore, Caleb Haller all had a field goal for 2. And then John Ward, Anderson Skelton, Russ Gump, David Olinger, Mike Vaughn, Josh Backus, Liam Conklin, Christian Suchavandu, Nick Eckelmeyer, Owen Wolf, and Mason Sanders all played. Did not score. Grove City 14 twos, 11 threes, 8 of 10 at the line, 69 points. For Thiel, 2 men in double figures. Rob Thomas led the way with a dozen, 5 twos, 2 for 2 at the line. He had 12. Marlon Ellerby with 11. 7 for Mike Brown, 6 for Anthony Henderson off the bench. Ryan Grant, Kamari Accurcio Harris, and Gabriel Gonzalez all had 4. Then John Morgan, Logan Lentz, Deuce Bevins, Christian Davis, and Daz Sanders played, did not score. For Thiel, 16 twos, 2 threes, 10 of 14 at the line, 48 points. Grove City led 39-21 at the break. Grove City never trailed. And so Wayforth hit a jumper 25 seconds into the game, and Wolverines had the lead, and they never relinquished it. Your final today, 69-48. So Grove City goes to 6-1 in the PAC. Thiel drops to 4-4. We'll update you on the PAC standings in a moment, but a few other stats of interest. Grove City, a 45-30 edge on the glass. Mike Christensen with 7 rebounds. That was a game high. Chase Yarbrough grabbed 6, and Russ Gump off the bench for 5. Also 6 for Isaac Cherry. 3 assists for Kyle Randall. and a couple of steals for Chase Yarborough. On the Thiel side, Rob Thomas led the way with 6 rebounds. Tomcats had the grand total of 2 assists today on 18 field goals. Thomas also 5 steals. Your final 69-48. Earlier today in the women's game, Grove City a winner 100-79 over Thiel. So the Grove City women are 4-2 in the PAC. They will host Allegheny Monday at 5:30, and you can catch it here on the Wolverine Sports Network. Right now, Grove City is 6-1. Chatham maintains a half-game lead in the league at 7-1, as Chatham was able to outlast Bethany today. And let's see if we get the final on that one. Chatham was up late in that one. We do know Chatham has gotten the win. Just the score not yet displaying. 90-81 the final. Chatham gets the win. So Chatham 7-1 in the league. The loss, Bethany dropping to 0-6 in the league play. As we look elsewhere, so Grove City now 6-1. W&J at 5-2. W&J is trailing Allegheny 55-47. That game is in the second half. And they have a long way to go, 15 minutes to go in that one. So that's on the PAC Sports Network today. So go to pacstream.net. You can catch the finish of that. Allegheny, that would be an upset, certainly, as the Gators look to get their second win in league play. So at the moment, Chatham 7-1, Grove City 6-1, W&J 5-2, but losing. St. Vincent 4-2, hosts Waynesburg tonight at 6. Thiel drops to 4-4. Geneva is 3-3. Geneva is forced overtime with Westminster. That game's 62-all going to overtime. Waynesburg 3-3 is at St. Vincent tonight. Franciscan had the open date. Barons are 3-4. Allegheny 1-5, but up in the second half. Bethany 0-6, and Westminster looking for its first league win. And we'll see how that shakes out. So that's a look at this PAC scoreboard and the standings. And with that, we will wrap up our broadcast doubleheader here today at Thiel College. I want to thank the folks at Thiel, Devin Weisbarth, Dante Parente, the great staff here. Great setup. We appreciate all the hospitality. Always enjoy coming here, taken care of. And so congrats to Dante on his recent appointment here at Thiel. Great to work with him again. And as well as for Devin Weisbarth, his appointment in the fall was an assistant AD here at Thiel. So congratulations to those two fine young professionals. I want to thank Grove City Athletic Director Todd Gibson for all of his support of the Wolverine Sports Network. Thanks to Assistant Sports Information Director Tyler Grupak for everything that he does for us as well. We'll be back on the air Monday. Standalone women's game. Women will host Allegheny at 5:30. Be a 5 o'clock airtime with the Jason Baker Show. Tip 5:30 as Grove City takes on the Gators. Doubleheader action Wednesday the 8th. Grove City and Thiel. 5:30 for the women, 7:30 for the men. This is Ryan Briggs saying so long from Greenville. A pair of Wolverine winners today. The Wolverine women win the opener by a final of 100-79. The men take the nightcap 69-48. And you heard it here on the Wolverine Sports Network. Have a great night and a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for tuning into the Wolverine Sports Network. We'll talk to you next time on the home of the Wolverines.